My name is Athena Kokoronis. This is my family, and these are part of my dance community. You are our audience. We're the Domestic Performance Agency. We're going to start building a conversation now.
Time.
So we were talking about time.
We all have to project, right?
Today.
Right.
Which is maybe always the nature of a day when you perform or when there's a big event, that time functions differently.
Mm.
And we were talking about how a certain kind of quality of time is necessary in order to learn how to care for someone.
That's true. Because I was mentioning the whole idea with the technology and how that's sucking up a lot of time. And so the amount of time you used to take to care for someone has been reduced. And it's actually being mitigated by the amount of time you take to respond, or how quickly it takes to respond to something. Don't you feel that?
What do you mean by mitigated?
Well, in the sense of, beforehand you had to wait to get home to respond to a phone call. And now someone's going to text you and they expect an immediate answer. And so what does that mean if I'm presently with you, do I break that off to respond to them?
I was just thinking about scale and scalability and the relationship between the home and it's smallish, but the scale of communication. There's something about scale, I think, in this thing with care and time.
What scale you're being attentive to. I'm especially aware of that actually with people in my life who are parents, that there is a kind of proximity and closeness of an immediacy that they're required to be on in terms of care for their children, which means that my expectation around how they might respond to me is going to be different because I'm going to afford them the assumption that they need to be with their children.
Yeah, the thing is that when it's time to go, it's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like now.
When you have a kid and you have to go, you gotta go.
You can't get lost in time. I used to live in New York and be able to just be lost and not think of time, but now time feels very urgent in some ways.
But it's also the quality of the time. It's just not just the time itself, but it's the quality that we spend together. Even with kids.
What do you say about devices at the table?
Nothing.
I think that's related to I don't know, as members of the dance community, we have this amazing gift or this assumption that we go to class in addition to going to rehearsals and stuff, that we have different classes that we go to when we can. And I think that's a really amazing thing that the community kind of agrees that it's important to spend that time, whether or not you're working on a specific project, but that having that time where all you're doing is just working on your perception skills with each other and just letting that be that.
Wait, but that's a specific kind of dance that happens now
It can
in
be any kind.
the 90s and the 80s. 80s dance community. Isn't that very different? Was it?
No, yeah.
I mean, Kota, Tymberly.
I was right,
I feel like dance style and dance class changes. Not that it's not valid what you're
Oh, it
saying.
totally changed. The whole rhythm of time has changed. In the sense of you can't compare the 80s and the 90s to what happens now, because also it makes me think, and we discussed this before, the idea of value of how the economy has changed so drastically, and how people engage and how people are paid or not paid, or and so value itself has changed over the course of these last 30, 40 years.
Right, and like perhaps when we were taking classes in the 90s, we could have part-time jobs, maybe a couple, but we could have part-time jobs and afford to be here. I don't think you can have a part-time job and afford to be in New York City anymore.
Exactly.
So you have to compromise between class time and paying your bills.
But then that also reminds me of, and I'm not going to I'll just pull out from this, but like, how do you guys look at the idea of value and like caring for yourself or caring for what you're doing? How do you look at value over time, and how do you value yourself?
Erratics.
Yeah, I mean, I value that within also this erratic process. You have given us time to eat together and ground together and be leisurely together, because that's another thing about the economy. You can't afford to be in leisure with one another if you're doing this.
Right.
So I think that as a value of coming together within a process, especially over food, has been valuable.
And those questions are embedded in the domestic performance agency. I think that
Exactly.
that's actually something that's interesting to me, is like, when we value the domestic, how is that about valuing time with one another, or valuing the spaces that we're creating to be with one another?
There's this, I was supposed to say it when I was down on the lit stage, but the title dress that I was selling in the shop, and the title that I was going to just offer as a poetic entry point.
Yeah.
Being with all of you right now is the ritual for being here right now. And when I think about ritual, I have to think about reason. And eating seems like it's a ritual, but it's also, there's a reason. It's like nourishment, but it's also social time. And we're also really very privileged that we can do this.
Yeah.
It's like speaking from privilege.
Yeah.
Eating, but also the assembly and the making and the cooking. And I feel like that is so much a part of the BPA. When you enter the space, you are a host as well. You are not being served. You are doing part of the work and the maintenance and the serving. And that's part of the beauty of it, I think.
It's a choreographic rite.
The making of food together is a choreographic rite.
Well, there's timing and there are choices to be made, so I guess yes, that's what I call it. I write a lot of things down and I lose them, and sometimes I started writing the budget on my dress and I didn't get to it because there's a lot of things going on.
Did you say a right? Did you say right as opposed to wrong?
R-I-T.
Like rite of passage.
Like a right.
Oh, right.
A right.
Ah.
I know, it's
Like the right side.
Use the word problem too, right? If you do choreographic problem.
Talk a little louder.
problem solving. What was the question
You
again?
use the word problem a
Oh.
lot. Choreographic
Choreographic
problem.
problem. Yeah, it's a prompt, it's a cue. It could be anything. It's time, it's sensitivity, intimacy.
It's like a thing we're trying to solve, like choreographic problem or money problem, or like I left my job tonight at 6 o'clock to like mosey up the road to get here. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I see that as a real problem.
So you're gonna hang out for the show? For the wine reception?
Yes.
Okay. So Haley, I'm going to ask you to be on stage with us, if that's okay. Yeah. Not right this sec. Not right this. Wine. It's tequila. It's good. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna take a sip too. Okay. So you're gonna be? Are you hanging out and watching the show, or like what's your? Oh. Oh God, that's so crazy. He did tell you that. Okay. Well, this is what's gonna happen, so you know. Just watch the show. After people show up, I'll let you know, okay? The table on stage. Okay. Yeah. January 24th, Julia Handschuh. Call Julia.
Athena? Hi. How you doing? You
Brandon's
okay?
intern. It was really great.
Oh, good. I'm glad you met them.
Wonderful. Yeah, I met them. It was really great. Her name is Hallie. And just like clue her in. She's going to do the wine thing. But we should start. Am I in the colander?
No, I'm grabbing it right now. Hang on 1 minute.
DJ? Can you hear me? DJ is the co-founding partner of the domestic performance agency. He owns the space that the domestic performance agency operates and cooks from. He is my husband. We are co-parents to Harriet, Kino, Haskell, Kokoronis. His nickname is DJ because he loves to sing at the breakfast table. His name is John, but also goes as Jack. Jack is displaying the reclining man. He's the original source for reclining man. The reclining man was coined when Jack was writing for a month in France, while Laurel Atwell and I worked on our collaboration for a month and also cared for Kino. Reclining man is circumstance. My ambivalence, its display fluctuates meaning. Its visibility of my husband in my art process. Thank you. Kota? It's time for the bone workshop. We can start to... Andrew, do you have the circle laid? Tymberly Canale. Marion Spencer. David Thomson, Carolyn Hall, Marisa Clementi, Tyler Ray, Maho Ogawa, Julia Handschuh,
Can you come with me? Yeah.
John, Kino,
Here, Kino. You can have your dad's chair. It's already over there, next to Tymberly.
Bone Workshop,
This is our center.
In previous iterations, I introduced inception, birth, placenta, the making space, bones. The bones are the last to go. Bones, connection to listening, holding, acknowledging what's in space, acknowledging what's not in the space, holding space, holding bones, being held by bones, floating, sinking in the pot, the soup pot, being in the soup pot, simmering together, taking some breaths. Before the lid opens and fills the house. And we begin to transition to embroidering.
Hey, Athena.
Hey, you can put me right in the speaker. Just let me know when I'm...
Yeah, okay. You're back in the colander.
Hi. And now, we're going to shift to strike and service. And the wall cleaning transition can begin at any time now. We invite you to travel between floors and edges as well. You're going to get your host will be requesting your assistance. And please accept this request. David will start when he's ready, when he feels the time's ready. And when we finish strike and service, that's when the reception part of the show can happen. The reception's gonna happen on the floor. And Tymberly, are you ready
Yes.
for the gutter intro?
Yes.
To give the gutter intro?
Sure.
Thank you.
So I know Athena. I know Athena. My mother and Athena worked together. When my mother took care of Paul Lazar's mother, Athena used to come in on Saturday so my mother could get a break. That's the first way I know Athena. But I ran into her not too long ago, and she asked me if I would maybe work with her on this project. And she brought up the idea of money, that I could be paid a certain amount because the budget for this show was, I don't remember what she said. I don't think she actually said it, but she said you could be paid, I don't know, $15 an hour, I think, $15 an hour, or you could get soup, like a soup subscription. She actually has this thing, a soup subscription. And so, she started to try to sell me on the idea of that, and I was like, I've already sold, yes, I want the soup. Because in performance, it's never an equal exchange. It just isn't. It's sort of a cliche to say you never do it for the money, but we all need money, so, but I just thought that getting soup once a week was a much more interesting experience. And actually it became part of the process of rehearsing for the piece, was getting the soup delivered, getting these huge jars, bringing them to where I work, and having my coworkers think I'm a little strange with these big jars of soup. But honestly, it's been great, and you should subscribe to the soup. So I'm going to read from Athena's new cookbook that just came out, and I'm going to be reading the working index along the side, which Athena also refers to as the gutter.
Can I get 4 or 5 people to come down and come up?
A bowl. Absorption. Accounting - accountability.
Tymberly has begun
Acid.
the gutter. Done?
Add.
One more.
Adornment.
Here you go.
Okay, we'll look at it.
Adzuki. Afterbirth. Aleppo pepper.
David is on his way up.
A little. All-purpose flour. Already.
Thank you.
Anchovies.
Can you
Anchovy
press 3,
chickpea
please? Can
cracker.
you press the elevator? Thank you.
Anise star. AP flour. Apple. Apple cider vinegar.
How are we doing today?
Apple sauce.
Have you eaten? Have you eaten?
Agua fava.
Are you hungry?
A question having a life.
Well, we're going up to the kitchen. In the kitchen.
Arame.
And we'll be doing just a little bit of
Asking for help. Avocado. Avocado.
So here you'll see inside, these are some
Baked
of the contracts
beans.
that we had between performers and
Balsamic. Face.
exchange of value,
Face.
exchange
Beef.
of desires,
Beef.
agreements.
Beef sausage. Beet.
They're all sort of different.
Beet. Beet culture. Beets. Beets. Beginning repair at the origin. Binary. Biting the essence. Black bean chocolate cake. Black bean miso. Black radish. Black rice. Black sesame. Black sesame paste. Black sesame seeds. Black sesame spread.
Would anyone like to join Jack to go upstairs?
Our food art that's happening. Dart. Hey. Hello. Welcome. Oh, hey. We're just moving this pedestal. I love those knits. Hey, Lily. Nick. Hello. Hey. Right. So I need 2 people. Okay. And we need 2 people here. If you want. But first, though, onigiri. We're going to make onigiri from rice balls. We need with helper. Okay. So bring this over. One more table. You have to teach them.
Bonito flakes. Boundaries.
Will you show them? Show them.
Boundaries in relationship to the object.
Is this okay?
Bouquet.
Do you know where the box of glass?
Bourgeois.
Box of glasses. Hi.
Box grater.
Thank you for coming. Are you shelling? Or what are you doing? Are you getting glasses? Glasses.
Braised.
Oh, before we get glasses, I have
Braised.
I have this
Brazil
mug.
nut
This is our
honey
communal
cake.
mug of tequila, but I also
Cashew
have
mung bean pate.
I have a communal
Fava bean.
jar of beet juice with a tiny bit of the leftover vodka. Okay.
With a tiny bit of what?
I mean, you don't have to. This is more medicinal. And I also have radishes if you want a radish.
What's radish?
What's a radish?
Okay, I'm shelling. Shelling sugar.
Breast milk.
Okay, yeah.
Broccoli.
That's a radish.
Broccoli rabe.
With a little vodka.
Oh,
This is more strong. Sorry. This is tequila. Hey, Matthew. Hey. Matthew, we're making your dish.
taking my
Hey,
glass.
fava bean.
You have your glass?
I have my glass. I'm going back down.
Oh, bye, David.
I'll see you after it's filled.
We'll take care of that. Okay,
I'm
we
not
need
worried.
glasses to go down.
Cabbage.
You need to take glasses. Come on, Lily. Did you just wash your hands up?
Cabbage. Cabbage. Calligraphy.
No plastic?
No plastic.
Candida cookies.
I gave you some.
Capacity.
It's right here. You have to cut it up. Here, cut out a beautiful piece of plastic. Like big? Here. Like this. Where is it?
Carrot.
Okay. You know what? We need you to take the box of glasses down. Okay. Where's the
Carrots.
box of where'd it go?
Cashew.
Wait a minute.
Cashew. Cashew miso. Cauliflower.
Hey.
Cauliflower egg cup.
Where's the box?
Bluefish.
I didn't know you did.
Caviar potato salad. Celeriac cream. Celery. Chard. Cheddar.
Yes. This
Cheddar cheese.
is really good. This was the one I was asking people. Sorry, I'm talking loud. I'm practicing projecting down. But I do really well in this kind of space. This was supposed to be my budget, but it's becoming messages. We should get water. Hallie. We need to get Hallie up here. I'll eventually.
Someone
get-
just brought down the pitcher of water.
The pictures of water went down?
The orange pitcher.
Really?
Just that one.
The staging table needs, it all needs to go on the staging table.
Chocolate.
Will you start bringing the teas and
Butter.
putting them on the staging
Chocolate cake. Choices.
table? We could take this and the staging
Choreographer choreographing on themselves.
not the glasses.
Choreography on the choreographer. Chorizo. Chunks.
Okay.
Chutney.
David, I gave it to Dan.
Cilantro.
Morgan Hewitt copy. Dress. Hi.
Cilantro. Cilantro. Cinnamon. Circumstance.
I know. We'll go. You should go back.
Cloth.
The index
Clothes.
is reading.
Coconut.
It's like that.
Coconut
That's how I feel
milk.
a lot. I like miss it.
Coffee.
My back is turned away and I'm doing this thing. What do you mean? I don't know. But
Colander.
I do think you should go back.
Collaboration.
You pause.
Collards.
The next person, Malcolm, that comes.
Collards.
Hello.
Collards.
Would you help us?
Collard wrapped pork shoulder. Salad bowl iced. Commitment to mother plus artist. Hood. Composition as explanation. Composure. Conquered grapes. Consumption. Contamination makes deep rather than disqualifies.
And all of this gets mixed up. Okay. It has coconut cream, and celeriac. You don't use these. Oh, just this.
Okay.
And
What's your name, by the way?
where is the lid? Hands. Who can wash hands with my daughter, Kino? Kino, get them to wash their hands over here. There's a bathroom. There's a bathroom. Here's some nice soap.
Creme fraiche.
What's your name? Kevin.
Cucumber. Cucumber. Cucumber miso sweet pea. Gazpacho. Sweet potato. Pepita cilantro pesto.
Okay.
Cumin.
Cheese cubes out of the refrigerator.
Cups. Cured olives. Curry mochi with anchovy. Sunflower shoot. Cutlery. Dance being truth or dance being transparent. Dance search. Dance search next to body's need. Dance search next to practical work or and livelihood. Date. Deployment.
Take tablecloths out. I
Desire.
don't want to stay here forever. I don't want you to get bored yet. All right. Tablecloth. One. Who wants another tablecloth? Okay, tablecloths are coming. We're going to need another. Come on. Jill. Ursula. Hi.
Division of labor. Dollop. Domain of the king. Domestic ghosts. Domestic witch. Do scents have a choice? Dried shiitake.
Athena translated it.
Dried strawberry.
Jill and some other people are coming down
Duck.
with tablecloths
Duck breast.
for the tables. And
Duck
just
fat.
Let them direct them.
Duck pate.
And do Kino, will you're gonna do some cheese cubes, right? Do you want to do the cheese cubes or go down with Ursula and put this tablecloth on a high table?
Exploding. Expression through servitude. Fathers and daughters. Feeling / being abundant. Fennel. Ferment. Fermentation. Fermented daikon. Fermented garlic. Fermented purple ginger. Carrot. Fermented radish variety. Fiddlehead, miso, hazelnut. Poblano, turnips. Figs. Find largest most alike glasses. Fish. Fish microgreens. Flakes. Flavor. Flesh. Fluctuation. Foil. Fontanelle. Food. Food processor. Fool. Fork. Fork.
You know what you're doing?
Forking it out.
Do you need something to do? Okay, so let's in the way. Don't be in the way, just be. Cool.
Storm.
We've got a whole new batch of people.
Oh my God! I think we need to people that have been here for too long need to go downstairs. You have to go.
Radishes. Beets. Mustard seeds. Collards, galangal. fumbling until functionality, gag, galongal, garlic, 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 garnish, gifts, ginger, 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 glide, goat cheese, goat kefir, goma, goma cream, granola, granola, grapefruit, grapefruit, gravlax, greens, greens, green tea, hake, having a conversation about material,
So I'm going to point you out to the new
heavy
people,
cream,
so you can like introduce
herbal
yourself.
tea,
Okay, so
Hi, new people.
here,
you can direct them as you need.
high performance,
We got a lot of people.
hoarding,
Angie,
holding,
we need help. We need to
Holding
bring
down
that
the
dolly.
heart.
We need to make a cheese cutting
hold.
stage on that dolly with one of those towels that's on the gallery model table, mop table. Just put a towel down and we'll make a cutting surface. We're gonna sit at the dolly. It'll be good. I'm gonna come there. So this needs a little flavoring. It just needs olive oil.
against,
And it
how
needs
to
be-
bring home to institutions, how to feel beginning,
Yes.
middle, end, how to hold it together, how to take it apart, ice cream, ice cream, in bowl, integrity, intentionality, making the most of our time, intimacy, into, intricacy, invisibility, ironing, it's not going, it's not coming, Japanese white turnips, jars, jasmine, kabocha, kale, fresh greens, sage, knives, kombu, kombucha, lemon balm, vodka and ice, kraut, labne, lactarius, latoporus sulphureus, lamb roll, long, Lapsangkraut souchong, leek, legs, lemon bars, lemon zest, lentil soup, let cool, letting it rest, letting things go, how long, levels and repairs, liver, loved ones to invest in the ones we love, loved with the loved ones, loving the body, loving to eat, magras de canard, make this corner messier, mandolin, mango, many lovers, mayo, meatball, Melissa Clark, melt, memory lines, honey, microgreens, mirin, miso, miso granola, raisin, Brazil nut milk, yogurt, mix, Mizuna, mochi. Mochi. Mochi, radish, creme fraiche, caviar, truffle salt. Mochi. Ball. Moshiko. Moshiko cake. Mofongo. Mother. Mother. Mugwort. Mugwort mochi, black sesame, pickleweed pumpkin seed oil, mugwort moji, mushroom, mushrooms. Mushrooms. Mushrooms.
That's gonna go in the staging
Mushrooms,
table.
squash,
Or center.
rice, vinegar, music,
Are the trees cubes happening?
mustard,
Come on over here.
mustard, 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 mustard seeds, napa, nettles, nettles, neuroses, New Jersey,
What if you switch now and then you cut this block and then you cut this block? Is that something a good idea? Okay. Was there a specific
nori, nori, nutritional yeast, objectify, oil, olive, olive oil, olives,
Oh yeah, that's great. So when you're finished,
on,
I'm gonna give you a platter and you can
on an angle, onions, garlic, eggs, orange, orientation, or toast, outside of capitalism, pain, apathy, making the most of, practice, panko, parsnip, parsnip chips, butter,
This is private
participation, participation, workload, control, money, party, party, passivity, peas, peeled, pepita, pepitas, peppercorns, performance layers, permeability, pesto, 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 pickleweed, pickleweed, picnic, pigment, pineapple chutney, salami, sauerkraut, pink threshold, place, plastic, pomegranates, pork loin, pork loin, pork loins, potato, 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 potatoes, potatoes, mustard, power, practice in the same body daily, presenting an alternative, experience, pressure, process, promise as an agent, I promise, proposal for performance as cabbage or layers, protection of process, proximity, puff nettle pastry, puff pastry, pulse, pumpkin seed oil, puree, purity, purple, purple, purple cabbage, purple onion, question dash having a life, quieting mind, being with seeing, with heart, rabbit, radish, radish, radish meat, radish cream bread, radish creme fraiche, Trout, caviar, fingerling, potato. Randomness. Raw things. Reality in truth. Receive. Reciprocity. Reclining man. Recycling dash repurposing. Red pepper. Red rice. Reduced. Reduced. Red wine. Red wine. Refuse. Refuse. Remove. Renew. Repair at origin. Repair dash origin. Repurpose. Rice. Rice cooker. Rice paper. Rice paper salads. Ricotta. Ricotta cheese. Roast. Roasted. Roasted red bell peppers. Roe. Roe. Rolls dash personas. Rose hip. Rosemary. Rosemary. Rose petal. Rough. Reuben. Rutabaga. Saffron.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was you.
Sage.
Marisa?
Salad. 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 Raw celery.
Is
lemon,
anybody ready to go down?
Onions. Salads.
Toothpicks.
Salads in rice paper.
Here, why don't I give this to
Salmon.
the audience to take down? Is that okay?
Salmon roe.
Is that, do you mind? Okay.
Salt.
It looks like
Scallions. Scallop mushroom avocado. Scallops. Searching for home in practice. Searching for the gesture within. Material. Seaweed. Seaweed. Seaweed soup. Sensitivity. Servitude. Servitude as given. Sesame. 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 Shape-shifting. Shell. Shiitake. Shiso. Shredded.
Yeah, we're mainly good.
Shredded beet cucumber scallop. Shrimp head oil. Shrimp head oil. Slice. Slippery. Smoke. Smoked cheddar. Smoked scallops. Smooth. Soap. Soap. Soften. Soap or soda. Sound. Soup. Soup. Sour cream. Spears. Spoon. Spoon 2. Spread. Spread on. Sprouts.
I think maybe, do you want me to
Sprouts.
this or no?
Squash. 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 Squash or sweet potato. Stainless steel. Steamed. Steamed eggs. Steamed eggs. Steamed fish. Steamed. Rice. Steamer. Sticky rice. Straddle. Stress recognition. Structure. Stuffed grape leaves. Stuffed squash blossoms. Pork in collared blanket. stuffing, sugar, sunflower rye miso, superstition, sweet pea cashew pesto, sweet potato,
I think I have a suggestion. Angie, I have a suggestion.
sweet potato, oyster and beer, iced salad bowl, systems of control,
It's gonna be
tahini,
around in the area.
tahini miso,
In a basket that's above the red county. Hard selling bag.
Yeah. Do you think we
Tamari.
need to put anything in it, or can we just put it dry?
tamari,
They're like a nice,
tender,
like something to line it with. That's it.
tenderness of practice, tequila,
I am.
tequila peppercorn,
Yeah, we're gonna put in this.
Thanksgiving,
It's okay, I think.
the alchemy in performing through the problem. The format thinks for you. The heart. The intimacy of inferiority. The knife. The menu today. The senses.
Let's put these in.
The swoop.
That's pretty.
The unloading is about logic. The unseen hand being visible. Thighs. Turkey. Time. Time.
Is the shop coming down?
Time.
Perfect.
Time to work. Toast. To carry. To flavor. To have dinner. To love to make every stitch. Tomato. Tomato sticks. Toning, vibrating harmony. Tools, cups as agent. Traditional kraut. Transformation. Transitioning function. Translation. Trinidad. Trout. Trout roe. Truffle salt. Trust. Turnip. Turnips. Ume. Use. Value. Value. Epic. Veganism. Vegan tamales. Venus. Visibility of no voice. Vodka. Vodka. Vulnerability. Waiting. Waiting. Walnut. Walnut. Walnut, walnut. Waste. Watercress. Watercress. Wieners. What I need. What isn't. What makes sense to make. What we're looking at. Where does the weight fall? Where do I go from here? Where is the threshold or the edges of the performance? Whip. Whitefish, nettle, garlic, lemon, pepper, sheep's milk, white pepper, wild, wine, 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 witch coffee, with cream, workload, wrap, yellow, York, Zatar, Zax, Zach, zest, holding it together, partnership. So that's the end of the gutter. Please join us for reception up here. Thank you.
There's something else that can go down.
Can I take this? Oh my god, yeah. So inspiring.
Sorry.